Good morning students, I am Jacob, your English teacher. So today we are going to start with the new poem which is Animals from your First Flight book, page number 83. The poem is written by Walt Whitman, and in this poem he praises the animals for being better than human beings in many ways. He says that the qualities the animals possess, those qualities we human beings do not have. He says the animals have no complaints, they are free of sins and sorrows. Human beings used to have these qualities long back, but with passage of time they have lost all the qualities. So he praises the animals and he wants to be like them. So let's read and understand poem Animals, page number 83, First Flight book. I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self-contained. I stand and look at them long and long. So in this stanza he says that he wants to be like animals. Peaceful. Placid means calm. He wants to be like calm, at peace, and he wants to be self-contained means thinking about my own self instead of about anybody else. Because human beings first consider the society and then they consider about themselves. Society would say this, society would say that, but animals are so calm, so placid and self-contained, they do not worry about anything else. So he says, I stand and look at them long and long. He says that due to their calmness, qualities like they are calm and self-contained, he wants to see them and he can see them long and long for long prolonged hours. They do not sweat and win about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. So he says that they do not sweat and win about their conditions. Like we human beings always complain that we don't have this, we don't have that, my condition is poor, his condition is so good. So we compare and we actually cry or we win about the conditions. He says, but animals do not. Animals do not complain about their conditions and they do not cry, while humans always complain and they cry. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. Committing sins knowingly and weeping upon them is the quality of human beings. Firstly, they commit sins and that too knowingly, and then later on at night they cry or they weep for their sins. They do not make sick discussing their duty to God. So animals are so peaceful, they are so calm, so self-contained that animals do not have to worry about anything, neither they pray to God. So they are, they do not commit sin, neither do they pray to God. Not one is dissatisfied, not one is demented with the mania of owing things. Not one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. So no one is dissatisfied, not one is demented with the mania of owing things. So animals do not have that freaky mind of owing more and more things, that I want this thing to be mine, I want to make this thing mine. So they don't have this mania, craziness, freakiness in their mind. Animals are not dissatisfied. They are always satisfied for whatever they have in their natural habitat, whatever the God has given them. But we humans are not. Not one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. The poet says that the animals do not kneel before their ancestors or pray to them. Neither do they want respect or that level that we actually people want that someone should respect us, he should, treat us equal. They do not have these things in their mind. Okay, neither do they pray to their ancestors, nor they ask for or want respect. They consider everybody to be equal. So, let's continue. So they show their relations to me and I accept them. They bring me tokens of myself. They evince them plainly in their possession. I wonder where they get those tokens. Did I pass that way huge times ago and negligently drop them? The poet says that animals show their relation to him. It means that animals seem to have relations which humans had long ago. So to possess, the madness to possess more and more have actually made the humans corrupt. They have lost their virtues like kindness, self-containment, innocence. So they have lost all these qualities, but animals still possess these qualities. That is why the poet wants to be like animals. He says that I wonder where they get those tokens. Did I pass that way huge times ago, negligently dropping them? Negligently means careless. So he said that humans had these qualities long back, but the madness to possess more and more have actually made them lose all these virtues. So he says, where did the animals get these tokens from? Tokens mean signs. And he says that I have lost all these signs because I was being careless and I was being in a race or in a madness to possess more and more. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. So in this poem, the poet describes the qualities animals have, which the human beings have lost, and then he talks about that they do not cry about their conditions, they do not complain for anything that they don't have, neither do they pray to God to give them something or the other, but we humans do pray to God for our selfishness. Okay? Neither do the animals pray to their ancestors like human beings do, nor do they are unhappy with anybody on the earth. So animals are happy with whatever they have, neither do they respect nor do they insult, they are happy with all the other beings in the habitat. So at the end he says that the kind of relations the animals show, human beings have lost those kind of relationships. And why they have lost those kind of relationships? Because they are in a madness of wanting more and more, possessing more and more, and this advancement has actually corrupted the human beings. They have lost their virtues of innocence, self-containment. So that is why the poet wants to be like animals. So this is what is about the poem. So if you have any questions, we will discuss it during our online class. So thank you students and have a great day ahead.